Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone and welcome back to another very exciting tutorial. We are proceeding with our project and we are going to do the levels, so it should be exciting. Now, before everything, I'll just go to the buttons, and in the case 0 home, I'll just send the game to the room levels for now. So say room, go to OK. And then we are going to do the main thing. Now, if you remember, we had in the sprites 3 types of walls, and we are going to use a script to change the size of the wall. And for that, I need first. Let's go to the levels, because we need. For example, let me explain it like this. We have level 0, and in level 0, we don't have level 0. In level 1, we want the wall size to be the biggest one, so it's easy. Then in level 2, maybe we want a different wall size. So first, let's go and find out how many levels we are. If you remember, in the object levels here, we used a variable as our level. So I'm just going to use that. So I'll just go and create a script and call it script levels. Here I'm going to use a switch statement. It's just like the if statement, if you don't know what it's for. So in switch, I will use our level. Then here we are going to have cases. Now, if you remember, we don't have level 0, so we start with 1. Okay. And in here, I'm going to state the size of the wall. I'm going to use a variable and we'll call it wall size, and it equals to 0, for example. Then in the level optimizer, remember we had the variable t-score. I'm going to remove that and use it here instead. Okay, then we break. Good. Now I'm going to copy this and paste it here and do it as case 2. Let's just do all of them. I'm going to do, I don't know how many levels we're going to do, but we should do enough. So let's do case 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do another one, 7. So we're going to create 7 levels only, no more. And in here, let me state these now. Like we'll say in the level 3, we'll have level wall 1, and here we'll have wall 2, then wall 1, then 0, then 2, just like this randomly. Then you want to go back to the level optimizer and use what we just typed. So I'm going to execute the code we just created. It's script levels. That's important. Then we are going to create the walls. Now, if you remember, the way we create walls here, it's just for one type of wall. Now I want to create different walls. And for that, we need new scripts. So I'm going to change this to, I'll just copy this and change it to scripts create wall 0, then create wall 1, and create wall 2. That did not work. So, and I'm going to copy everything here and put it here, then put that here. And the only thing that will change is the number of walls and the position of them and the offset. So if you remember the size of the wall sprite wall 2, it's 192, okay, but the wall 1, it's 150, so I'm just going to put this size here, 150. And you need to figure out how many walls fit the room and what position they should be. Now I calculated that and I found out that it's 100 and it should start with 105, and that will be okay. And we are creating the same amount of walls. It will be just 6 walls, and that's it. But in script wall 2, we are going to create more than 6 walls. Actually, we are going to create 9 walls. Okay, so I'm just going to make 3 walls and 5 spikes. So we're going to have 9. And here in the eye, I want to change it to 9. The position also would change, and I also calculated it should be 80, but the wall size is 100. So 100 here. And same here. And that should be it for the script. And we need to use the switch statement, which we just used here. I'm just going to copy that. Not here. And we are going to use it right here. So 0. So here we are going to use the wall size. So I'll just put it here. And actually I'm going to make it a global variable, so we will just add it to the global variables, wall size. And wall size, then in our cases, I'll just move this and put it here. Okay, so we're going to create script wall 0, which didn't happen. If we come, it should become 0. Good. Then I'll just copy that and paste our new case and change this to 1, this to 1, this to 2, and this to 2. So we are executing the wall size perfectly with the same amount of walls needed and so on. Now, let's see if we need to do anything. Oh, of course, we need to do a very important thing. If you remember, we had the alarms. And in the alarms, we are using a very sensitive code here. So we need to do that too. So if we come to the create event, actually, I'm going to copy all this and come here and paste it. And we are going to use this code instead of this code. Good. And obviously the number of the walls, for example, here it's 9, and it starts here with 96, here it starts with 105, and here with 80. And this is 150, and this is 100. You might be wondering how I know these. I mean, it's obvious, we just use them here. You forgot, it's 96, 192, 15, 150, and 80 and 100, and the number of the walls. So it should be quite obvious. And I want to copy this entire code and put it in the alarm 1, which is the right side, and I'll just go and change this to right and this one to right. So everything here will become right instead of left. And the position here, which was -4, it will become 554 here and here. And that's the width of the room. Great. So everything should be good. Okay. Now I need the switch statements in the walls too, because we are using just one object to indicate that. So I'm going to use it here in the create event, and it's also wall size, but here we're going to use sprite index equals to sp. Now this is the wall, so spw0. I hope that's, oh no, it's not 0. Because if you come here, 0 is the smallest, and wall size 0 should be the biggest one actually. So we use 2 here. And I'm going to copy this, paste it here and here, and change this to 1 and this to 0. And I'm going to copy all this, okay, and come to the spike, paste it, and just change this to S, 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 and we should be good. Now the only thing that worries me is, now let's let's here now for testing we use 1 and 2. Okay, so it will directly show us the next, and the total score, let's make it 3, 3, 3. Good. And let's go and try the game and see if it works. So 1, we have all the walls and it's perfect. Now if I win, and I hope I do. Okay, so we won, and I will not restart. I will just go to the next level. So next, and it's not doing anything. Now that's because the buttons here we didn't do anything. So here we should say room restart. Then our level, actually our level should not be, we should not do anything here, because if you remember in the create event, no, not here, in the, where there's a retry, the next menu, here in the saving we already increased the R level, so we don't really need to do anything else. So we just restart the level, and that's it. So let's go, and so if I go, great, it opened the next level, and you see we have different walls and they are fit, they are inside the room. And if I win this level 2, I should be good to go and have, great. So we have the next type of wall and it's working perfectly. You see it's smaller and playing is much more difficult. Now this is just for the walls, but actually in the next tutorial we are going to have lots of things which are going to change many things, and besides that I'm going to change the saving. So I found a small issue, but we'll fix that, don't worry. So I hope you learned something today. I'm quite sure that you did. So I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. Please like it if you liked the video, and please subscribe if you didn't subscribe yet. You guys have a great day.